Hi, Emily from Emily's Visions here. Today I'm doing my cast from Buddhafield Festival, where I've been asked to come and play my game BuddhaWheel. It's quite tiring because I work with the kids and the sessions are a bit intense with people coming and going, but I'm always requested to come back every year, so I'll make the effort to do so. And have faith as well when I'm working with BuddhaWheel, because it's a game, it has particular rules and a structure. So unless I have a deep seizure, you know, I tend to be able to focus on one turn at a time, one player at a time, alongside telling people to be patient with each other. So I thought I'd just explain a little bit about what the game is and why I think people love it so much. I'm very lucky to have designed this game. I didn't really know that I was going to design a game when I started. I thought it was just me exploring the Wheel of Life. But then as it began to turn, like as I be able to see how a being goes technically, you know, from a traditional Buddhist perspective, from one life to another, what leads us from one life to another, from one experience to another, because you could say we're reincarnating in every moment. It started to turn, the wheel started to turn, like human wheels. So, when we go through the BuddhaWheel, we go through the different realms. So people pick up different cards and they're from like the animal realm. It can be an animal, and also a human, and also some more mystical things that are more sort of traditionally Buddhist, and part of the Wheel of Life that the Buddha himself drew for a king a long time ago, like for example demigods and hungry ghosts. But even when we go through the mystical realms, each of these beings are still experiencing something that's quite normal really for a human, because we all have animals, for example. They might look like they live a very different life from us, but actually, you know, it's like they have a dawn, they have dinner time, you know, there's a lot of things. They have families, they have a lot of things that they have share in common, and the same thing goes for demigods and hungry ghosts from that perspective. The other thing is that there are there are two extreme realms. One is the God realm and one is the Hell realm. And I really enjoy playing this game with people of all ages, but the kids are fun because in the God realms and the Hell realms, there aren't any cards. So when you're a god, you get to decide what's happening in your God realm, and you can decide, it can be anything. So some are quite abstract, like, I don't know, like being able to control the weather, or being able to teleport, and others are just things that we really like lots of chocolate, or bananas and sofas we had the other day, lots of bananas and sofas. And the Hell realms, again, you get to make up what's going on in your Hell realm, which is, again, some of them are quite, I think it's good for the kids because they're able to talk about some dramatic things, but also I think as human beings, I see players of all ages being able to sort of have a sort of brief chance within a context to express things that they don't like, which from my experience, you know, we don't tend to make much space for in human life. We want people to be up all the time, and sometimes our downtimes, you know, they don't really get enough attention. So the game gives people a little bit of chance just within the game, just to have a play with those ideas. So for Buddhists and for non-Buddhists, also one paths that are important is the outside spiritual path and the subtle path. The spiritual path in BuddhaWheel is mostly about finding the positive minds you've picked up and really making them part of who you are, which is where we get into the saved game aspect of BuddhaWheel. And the subtle path is more about taking those times those minds that have been good, those moments that have been good, really making and meditating on them. And so they become part of who you are for definite. And then you don't have to experience what would have led you into the different realms. You start to be able to control your life through meditation. You start to be able to control your life through deciding who you want to be. So that's just such a great thing to share with people, even when I feel very tired, because I have to say camping doesn't really suit me. But it's just so wonderful, and each player is just, they experience such a personal thing, but at the same time with the kind of lightness of playing a game. And it's a real pleasure, because again, I didn't expect, when I made this game, when I started, I didn't expect to be making a game. I didn't expect it to help me to reach out to others, to help others. And so it's just been an amazing journey for me, which is ongoing. And I'm always happy to, I try my best to respond to requests. So yeah, I enjoy playing BuddhaWheel with people. And it's also on sale on my website, BuddhaWheel.co.uk. We managed to make some copies, like 500 copies with local producers, which was just, yeah, it's just been interesting. It's amazing what life throws at you. So yeah, that's my little video for today, and it's been a pleasure to talk to you. Do subscribe, because I'm living an interesting life and talking about various objects that even I don't know what they are until they turn up. So nice to speak to you. Goodbye.